Today, we're talking about a very interesting opportunity for those people who typically struggle to obtain home loans. And those are people with ITIN, potentially DACA recipients, and
Mhm.
also many people who have difficulty obtaining a traditional loan, like self-employed people. There is a very special program called Beyond that I just heard about, and I can't wait to share with you. And Karla is one of the people whom we frequently feature on our podcast. Karla, tell us a little bit more about this program.
Thank you so much, Elena. So, yeah, so this program, like, I'm Karla Parra with Supreme Lending. I'm a loan officer, and this Beyond Program loan is great. So it's for exactly like you said, Elena, ITIN, DACA, as well as self-employed people. So how this loan works is it works as a FHA loan, meaning that you just have to put 3.5% down, which is great, and you just have to kind of be in the loan limits. So I think for uh I think in all the country, it right now it's 498, which you can find really nice houses up to that. Um so this is all you have to do is basically get a home buyer education and a home warranty. So there's a little bit of requirements about it. Let me talk a little bit, if you go to the next slide, of who's perfect for this loan. Oh, so yeah, so who's perfect for this loan? So as I mentioned, it is ITIN. Most of the loan programs I know out there require 20% down, so this is great for them to get in. DACA borrowers, not all loans, not all banks let them borrow, so this is great. Newly self-employed. This is great if you only been in, basically if you started your business in 1 year, that's all we need. Usually they require 2 years, and the great thing is that we don't base income on taxes. We actually base it on the cash flow that your business is generating, as well as college students. So we don't take into account any student loans, which is great. And yeah, some credit issues, it could also be a good loan. So you want to go to the next slide, Elena? Perfect. So what are the minimum, who's eligible? So we can do no credit, which is great. Or if you have credit, minimum credit score has to be 600. Um, there's only maximum 2 borrowers per loan, and we do need 1 month reserve. So we want to make sure that after you buy the property, you have 1 month of that you can pretty much cover the rent. And then maximum 55% ratio, that's kind of standard with FHA loan, meaning that you can have higher liabilities and still qualify for a nice home. Okay, so what properties can you buy? So you can buy a single family residence. It can be pre-owned or new construction. You don't have to limit yourself. Condos are approved, townhomes, and even manufactured homes, single or double wide. The only thing with manufactured homes is it can only be 5 years to present. And the maximum acreage is 5 acres. So you got a lot of opportunities.
I would say, guys, if you buy a manufactured home on 5 acres, move into the manufactured home and start putting additional manufactured homes on the rest of the 5 acres and start putting
Yeah.
in there. Now, is that allowed to have a mixed where they would potentially put in additional manufactured home and then start producing income from that?
Yeah, that's allowed. I mean, it's your property. Whatever you decide to do after, that's up to you. If you want to put a ranch or more manufactured homes, you're more than welcome to do that.
I would say that's actually looks like an awesome opportunity.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a couple of questions, Karla?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you in one of the slides you said that then you transition to a direct ownership. How many years do you have to transition to direct ownership?
So the loan is a 4-year loan.
Right. So is
So
there a
this
balloon
is,
at the end or is there no balloon at the end?
no, it's all fixed.
Okay.
But yeah, it's all fixed.
Okay. Is amortization for 4 years or is amortization for 30 years?
40 years, 40 years.
For 40. So this is
Yeah.
very affordable.
Yeah, this is very affordable, correct. You can
Wow.
always, yeah, and just because it's a
Can
long,
I apply for this loan?
okay, yeah, yeah. And look, the good thing is that 4 years, your payment won't be too high, right? And you are
Right.
more than welcome to refinance after 1 year. You can also add additional money to the principal that will shorter the years. So don't think that you're stuck with this loan for 4 years. If you're comfortable too, though, your 4 years, it's a great time.
So if they, let's just say very hypothetically, that they're able to build up their credit, get the down payment required, is there any kind of saving opportunity with this where they would set aside part of the money to, because eventually when they refinance, so I think that within 4 years the property values will go up. So when they refinance, they don't even need that much of a down payment during the refinance because the property values will be higher at that time.
Yeah. So really with the refinance, I know especially in Texas, all the houses are going up, especially here in the DFW area.
Yeah.
So as long as the house is in
Appraising.
good condition, right, and it's appraised, the only thing that the person has to pay upfront is an appraisal, which I think right now it varies between like 500 to 600.
600, like 5 to
Yeah,
600.
which is not bad.
Depends on the acreage.
Correct.
Gotcha. So, and you mentioned that condos are also eligible. Now, I know that some condos are FHA approved and some condos are not FHA approved.
Correct.
Are all condos? Because I know that some, I've seen some of the condos for sale that say not FHA eligible. Does it matter?
Yeah. So it does have to pass FHA. So
Okay, so
FHA,
FHA.
yeah. So an FHA loan, the good thing is that they're kind of backed up by the government. And the government agency is called HUD. So why some condos aren't approved is really depends on how many condos are being used as primary residence versus investment. So if it's a lot of them that are investment, not all of the time, but most of the time, they won't be FHA approved. Yeah.
Gotcha. Alrighty, and you said that college graduates and you're not taking into account student loan, correct?
Correct.
But once they try to refinance, do you think that the student loan will come into calculation at that time?
We will, but what we have in our advantage is the equity of the home.
Gotcha.
Right?
So the equity of the home will help to overcome those debt limits.
Yeah, to offset it.
Gotcha. And question, would it be possible to refinance again into this program if for some reason they cannot, like, can you refinance second time into this program?
Yeah, I mean, you have to wait 1 year with this program. So you have to wait 12 payments, but I mean, you can refinance. And I think everyone should refinance if it makes sense, right? If rates go low, or if you're an ITIN borrower and now you got your Social Security, you should, just to take advantage that you're going to get a better rate.
Gotcha.
And also the market. You got to see how the market is doing.
Gotcha. So just to recap, for them to apply, they need 600. If they're not an ITIN, then they need 600 or above, correct?
Correct.
With the credit score, let's just say they have 800 credit score or 700 credit score. Does it help them to get a smaller, a lower interest rate at all?
It does, yeah. So if you have a 680 or above, you get pretty much the best interest rate.
Gotcha. And I'm assuming that they still need to do the 3.5%. Guys, please understand that down payment, which is 3.5%, does not equal cash to close. You always add another 1% typically of the loan amount to cover things like insurance, prepaids, taxes, paperwork.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else that you want us to know about this loan, or are there any other topic that you'd like to bring up in relationship to DACA or in relationship? Are there any other programs for DACA, by the way, other than this one?
There is, and some of the DACA, it depends on which classification there are, but a lot of the DACA borrowers do qualify for like down payment assistance that the state of Texas, I know just at the state of Texas that they give. But I will say if you want to buy a home and you're unsure, even if maybe your plan is to buy a home, even if it's in 2 years or 3, and you fit in one of these categories, you can always ask for information. It's always kind of good to see where you stand, because just to see where your credit is stand, or if to have an idea of how much maybe like payment you have to save for buying a home. Because then it starts, you got to take the first step to make it reality. So if home ownership is a goal for you, the first step is just asking for information and then just seeing how it goes.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. It was a pleasure talking to you. So let's scroll to your contact information because now I'm pretty sure they want to call you and get in touch and ask about the details.
Yeah, so yeah, my phone number 972-573-4201. You can also email me, and then if you're looking at me on social media, my name tag is Loan Expert DFW. So you
Loan
can
expert DFW. I need to
yes.
I need to find that. Alrighty. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Karla. I guess I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you so much. Everybody have a good day.
Hey
Bye.
guys, Karla's information, so you don't have to try to write it down. I'm going to post it in the description below, so do not worry. It's going to be posted for you in the description below. We'll see you guys at the next video. Hold on. And now I am stop recording.